They just make masks so cheap these days. Like, what happened to real quality ones? Am I right? Hmm. Hello, it's been a while. This is really weird for me. I usually film in like a mask and then do voiceovers 90% of the time after I'm done filming, but here we are. Today, I'm going to unbox a animatronic made by Morris Costumes, specifically from 2025, called Snippers The Clown. This is the first clown animatronic that I'll be showcasing on the channel, although since you've last seen me, not the first clown animatronic I've bought for Halloween. I used one or two last year, so that's something we'll talk about later down the track. So as mentioned, it's Snippers the Clown, this guy right here. So he was released in 2025 through Morris Costumes primarily. He's been shipped all over the world, including my local joint, Joker's Costume Megastore. He's made by Seasonal Visions International, a well-renowned animatronic manufacturer. So let's just jump straight in and set him up, unbox him, get to work.
Shut up!
So here we go. This is the delivery box at the moment. Inside is the regular box, and then we can open it up from there. Okay, time to cut this open. This feels really weird, I will be honest. Usually I'm doing this with a mask and just shouting racist insults. Sorry, not racist, but I mean, oh, well, there goes my monetization. Let's just cut this thing open, I guess. See how well the mic picks up this beautiful ASMR. Ooh. Pretty much opened up now to do the white box. One thing I like about buying from my local, at least, I'm not sure if other wholesalers do this, is they just sell it straight to you in both boxes. So it's actually double boxed, so it's more safe and secure, especially during transport. We're nearly open here. So this is what it looks like inside. So we already see scissors there, and we see some clothing, and then we see some pool noodle stuff for filling of the shoulders and whatever, knees, heads, knees and toes. Some more metal bits and supports, and I think those are some shoes down there, those green things. So let's pull it all out. So here we go. We're going to pull everything out. First up, we've got the scissors. These sort of some clothes. Got a spine piece. I won't throw this one. Some more pool noodle things. These are for the arms, presumably. One shoe, the classic SVI shoe where it's just plastic. This is his waist with some type of turning mechanism. Oh, you'll like this one. Here is his head, right here. Covered from the dust, protected from sunlight. Some more cardboard, don't need that. The main control thing along with his shoulders, control box, speaker box, etc. And then in here, you can't see it, but it's not really worth showing. You got a base, and then you got his legs and instructions and some other fiddly bits. So I'll do that off camera for you, just to save some time. Okay, so as we see here, the base is laid. I just want to correct myself. It was not one shoe, it's actually two. They just put them both together during packaging of the item. I've already messed up. I've put them the wrong. Oh, it turns out, okay, oh well, I'm wrong once more.
A few moments later.
Okay, well, clearly, as we can see, I make no mistakes whatsoever. I've actually just decided to set these up off camera. I don't think you needed to see me or do all of that, because I totally didn't mess up like 3 times because I was out of practice or anything setting these things up. Why would I have that trouble? Anyway, time to put these on. These help fill out the pants for his legs. do apologize if the mic is very it's catching a lot of unnecessary noise. I think the wind thing is not correct or not good or whatever. I sweat very easily. This is going to be very humid. Okay, next up is his clothing. It is a onesie. For some reason, I'll have to do a double take later, but the clothing sort of reminds me of nozzles. I don't know if that's just me or if anybody else sees that, but yeah, very nozzles vibe. Anyway, time to put these over the legs. Okay, that's in, sort of. So this sort of goes in like that. Like that. I don't like doing these waist bits because you gotta line both sides up. If you're not careful, you might take the skin off of your fingertips. That's how you do it. That is definitely how you do it. Right. This is the main control box. There it is. This is where the speaker box is, and the movement for the head and arms, from what I can see, is located. And clicks in just like that. So it's already on a bit of a angle. That should be fine. I don't think that'll make a difference. Now I'm just going to put the mic down, but you just basically put the clothing over the top there where his head is going to go, and then you just wrap it around. Okay, well, I didn't need to show you, in fact, because when I turned the camera off, that seemed to be when I could just do it all without needing to even be filmed. I mean, I was going so fast at nano speed setting them up, so this camera wouldn't have been able to pick it up in frame, because I totally made no error whatsoever. But what I will show you is me putting these arms in, because I need to extend the footage in the video out, if you know what I mean, brother. Yeah. Well, there you go. Both arms are on, nice and tight. Just gonna give you a closer look here. So as we can see, the scissors are attached to his hands. So this right hand has a pin which connects to this loose bit of metal, which then connects to the main scissor piece, which also then leads into his right. But yeah, there is a pin to connect the right hand. All right, next up, we have the head. So this is pretty simple. It just has a little thing there, connect the joint, and you just put it at the top. Just thread the wires down first, and then just simply place it there. Easy as that. Now we got to apply his spine piece. Simple as that. Now all that there's left to do is put this around his neck, drape it across, wire him up, and we'll see him in action. So I'll do that off camera. Till then, this is what he looks like moving.
Snip, snip, who's here? Did you hear that? It's the sound of your your hair getting shorter. Careful, I wouldn't want to accidentally trim more than just the edges. Step right up, step right up. Snippers, who snips and slices with precision so fine it'll send shivers down your spine. They're not just for cutting paper, you know. Sometimes they like to cut things that are a bit more fleshy. Don't worry, you're next. Do you know what I love about these scissors? They're sharp and precise, and always hungry. They just can't wait to slice through something juicy. Maybe a piece of cloth, maybe a rope, or maybe something a bit more lively. Look at that smile. So wide, so bright, and so horrified. Beautiful. What if I told you I could make it even wider? Just one little snip and you'll stay smiling forever.
So that was Nibbles the Clown from SVI for Morris Costumes. For a first time clown prop, this would be great. I like his voice lines a lot. I like his appearance. Like I said, his clothing really reminds me of Nozzles from a few years back at Spirit. So, but otherwise, it's a good recycled prop from a 2023 planned release from Morris Costumes called The Groundskeeper. So I'm glad they got to reuse that concept of scissors for something like this. Although for a clown, I feel like that's sort of the safe bet to take when it comes to Halloween props sometimes. If you have this weird idea, some type of foreign object, and you don't know how to incorporate it into a Halloween prop, it seems like clowns are just the thing to go for to combine it with that item in mind. But otherwise, overall, Nibbles the Clown, great prop. I will be using it in my haunt hopefully this year. Do you think it's good? Do you think it's okay? Do you think it's mid? Do you think I should just sell him and get something better? Let me know. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Bye for now. Ooh.